Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Sagittarius season. I hope all is swell. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Saggies. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return. Thank you guys so much for all the compliments, okay? And thank you for your support. I'm hearing immense effort. That's on the Alice in Wonderland deck, something about that. But thank you for all of your support, okay? All of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, engaging with the content here. I appreciate all of your donations here, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. If somebody was trying to set you up or stick you with some type of charges here, having to do with like fraud here, something about a white collar crime, it has backfired and they're falling apart, okay? Somebody's in their feelings because they know they effed up here, okay? Yeah. I shuffled with this deck, and this white collar crime card was not even supposed to be in this deck, honey. But lo and behold, here it is here, okay? And a situation is about to explode is in the reverse here. I'm definitely feeling like somebody wanted you to be in having a tower moment or a crisis. This could be somebody doing something in your name and then wanting you to go down for it here, okay? Or using your information, something like that here, child. Right behind what was here, knowing they effed up, caught is here. Caught. Okay, so let's get into the energy and see what's going on. Spirit said this person is in their feelings here because they're in a tower. They're in a crisis. And again, whatever scheme, scam, setup is falling apart, okay, in real time. Falling into pieces. I feel like this collaboration or setup has fell apart here and they're falling into pieces as well, okay? Ciao. So, yeah, let's see what this is about, you guys, okay? When are they going to learn, right? Wow. This could have something to do with forgery here, okay? Or some fraudulent paperwork that somebody filled out here, okay? I feel like somebody stole from you or they stole in your name and they wanted you to take the fall from it or for it here. Yeah, new beginning and comparison here. Somebody could be looking at something here, okay? I'm getting compare and contrast here, okay? Yeah. Someone could have gotten a new beginning in the past here, all right? They're comparing something here, okay? This could be you against somebody else. This could be your life. For some of you guys, this could be a signature here, okay? How you obtained something, how they got something. Something like that is going on here. Focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. They could even be finding out that this person was in a competition with you. Whatever this is, like somebody's going to end up on the world's dumbest criminals here. That's the energy that I'm getting off top, okay? It's like stealing from someone that you have a personal vendetta with and then trying to act as if you weren't involved, okay? Where all signs point to you. You could have somebody who did something to you and like your name is always in their mouth. And they felt as though that they were going to sit back and watch and act as if like, oh, they had nothing to do with anything. Like, yeah, no. So you could be getting a new beginning here. Spirit is saying whoever this is, they were in competition with you here, okay? You know, it's one thing to commit fraud regardless of who you're doing it on or by or whatever it is, right? Whatever the circumstance here. But to commit fraud against someone that you're in competition with here, like somebody here is extra special, okay? Yeah, special ed. So let's see what's going on. New beginning and comparison. Pressing life's reset button and setting new intentions, gaining fresh perspectives and seeing the world anew, embracing new beginnings and letting go of the past here. Yeah, this comparison, this cycle of comparison that they got into with you here, it was a trap, okay? It was a trap for their ego is what I'm hearing. Their ego trapped them here, okay? Also getting trapped in a mirror. Okay, I don't know if some Mirror work backfired on somebody here. Danger is approaching here. Okay, doomsday. Let's see what's going on, you guys. Self-discipline and deadline. Interesting. So stuck in a bad routine that hampers your productivity, feeling empowered by choosing sobriety over alcohol, focus on long-term discipline rather than short-term comfort. I feel like somebody was looking at comparing two people here. Looking at your life, this could be you or somebody else, the way you live, the moves you make, how you act here, okay, like your habits here, your routines here, okay? And with this deadline, it's like somebody was reaching here, okay? A focus on what can be done now and what has, and not what has been delayed. Break the cycle of procrastination with small steps. Thinks they're trapped in a procrastination cycle with no end in sight. Someone could see you as someone here who, you stay in the present here, okay? Like, focusing on the past here, in some aspect here, it can hold you back. It can keep you stagnant here. Someone could see you as someone who remains optimistic here, and they're watching, I'm hearing goal driven, and they see your self-discipline here, okay? So this is the energy of somebody taking a shortcut in your name or stealing something here, and they're trying to act as that's your MO. That's what you do. That's how you get down. That's how you live your life here, okay? But it's not adding up. Okay, self-discipline. Somebody was trying to stay focused on something to the end is what I'm getting as well. Deadline here, okay? Wow. New beginning and comparison, okay? What is going on? Compare and contrast. That's what I keep hearing. Danger is approaching at the top of the deck, though. So there was a deadline here. Timing was of the essence here, okay? And something is creeping on in. Lurking, I'm here. Oh, well, that's what it says in this card. A sense of foreboding fills the air and weighs on your mind. A lurking menace stalks you and keeps you alert. Somebody could have been stalking you here, okay? Somebody could have even sent someone to stalk you to see what it is that you're up to here, okay? I don't know why people feel as though in 2025 that they can just come up with a whole false narrative about you here. Whether this is how you make your money, the type of person that you are, what it is that you do for money, your family, when it's all about receipts. Today we are living in a world of receipts here. So it always baffles me when somebody feels like they're going to do this grandiose scheme to set you up, okay? Like I said in the past, you can leave your phone at home and still be leaving digital imprints everywhere, okay? There could be a digital imprint when it comes to your car, a transaction that you made at the store. Like, yeah, somebody could have been lurking and stalking here, okay? Well, I don't know. White collar crime. So let's see what this is about. Or was about, okay? Because ooh, shit now. Okay, see, the energy. An original. Okay, something about original documents here. Somebody could have got a loan in your name here, okay? Someone could have got something in your name here, but they're finding out that you're the original, you're you. This person is the fake you, the wannabe you here, the fraudulent you. Something like that could be going on here. Ooh, wrongful death. That's not good. Husband, oh child. Somebody's husband could have died. Could have been a wrongful death if that happened within somebody's marriage here or to a husband. Social worker here. Damn. That's significant for somebody here, okay? Let's get straight into it, okay? White collar crime. Somebody felt like they were going to throw a bomb your way here, okay? Bribery and extortion here. So they could have bribed somebody. Again, I don't know if they bribed a social worker here or this person is a social worker. It could just be describing somebody's occupation here, but they could have bribed somebody here to keep something quiet about a wrongful death here. And this guy has something to do with someone's husband here, okay? A Pisces or Leo could be significant here, but this is North Node in Leo, so shine bright in overcoming fear, okay? So exposure is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah. So somebody is hiding the fact that they were a stubborn enemy to you or to somebody else in the past. I feel like this is someone who is coming up against you. They tried to set you up for some shit. That's not going to go the way they thought here. Okay. But there's also something from their past that's about to get exposed. That's major. That's even bigger than what they tried to throw towards you. Okay. Wow. Somebody's a dummy. Somebody's an idiot. This person wanted a new beginning here. Okay, they were in competition with you, child. What is going on? Mother, aunt, or sister, male fraud here. So there's a mother, an aunt, or a sister here that has committed some type of male fraud. They've been hiding mail from you here. Okay. Teacher. Somebody's mother, aunt, or sister could be a teacher. Okay. You could be a teacher. Wow. Deadline though. Okay. Deadline. Wow. What's going on? Interesting. Ooh-wee. It came on out. You could be dealing with a Pisces or you could be a Pisces. Yeah, counterfeit money here. Okay, somebody could deal with fake bills here, but this is fraud. Somebody here was running a smear campaign that you did fraud, maybe to get a new beginning here. And that's what this comparison is about. Like somebody could be auditing someone behind the scenes here. Okay. Again, wild, egregious claims. You can say whatever you want to say about out your mouth here. But you know, like you could go to the Social Security administration office and get a printout of every job that somebody's had. Okay. You can look at their taxes here. Okay. You can look at the lifestyle, the expenses here, you know. People know how to get information that they don't necessarily have access to. Okay, this can even be somebody who works for the system here. Like it's crazy how these people feel as though they can throw out these wild claims, okay? And they're just going to stick to you. You know, smear campaign, counterfeit money. Maybe this person did this because they had committed an injustice against you here, all right? They felt like this was a genius plan with Uranus. Okay, they felt like they were being innovative, unpredictable, resourceful. Okay, maybe they knew a few people here behind the scenes here. But this is definitely a stubborn enemy. Wow. Somebody's going to get sued. You're going to end up suing somebody. You or somebody else, okay? Could be a stubborn enemy that's going to get sued, or an entity that didn't do their job, okay? Somebody at the counter, okay? The teller, the clerk of the court, something like that. There's an entity, there's an employee here that didn't do their job, is what I'm getting. They didn't, do due process. They skipped some steps, something like that. Okay, because they fell in line with a smear campaign. So with the teacher energy here, because we have North Node in Pisces, is all about being a spiritual healer, helping others by sharing your healing powers, okay? You could be someone who helps other people, and somebody wanted to combat who you are with lies, a hate campaign, a smear campaign here, okay? Somebody also could have said that you were spreading STDs, or you had contracted something, or you were sick here, okay? Yeah. Wow. What is going on? John, what's at the bottom of this deck here? The Magician with the High Priestess. I can't make it up, honey. Okay, so this could be something about your gifts here. I'm definitely speaking to someone who's on a spiritual path here. The Magician with the High Priestess energy. Somebody wanted to play on your top, okay? They wanted to distort your intuition here. You didn't see what you saw. You don't know what you know. You're crazy, okay? The Magician energy could be dealing with an Aries here. Yeah, somebody tried to do work on a High Priestess. Child. They wanted you stressed, pressed, and obsessed about what? Okay, a crooked lawyer. Okay, so here it is. Okay, this is why we have keep calm. Stubborn enemies have the potential to make you rich here. Okay, again, I said somebody wasn't doing their job, but they were paid not to do their job. They were paid to they were paid for corruption. Again, Aries energy is significant here, and a Sagittarius here. Street pharmacist. Somebody could have said that you were on drugs here, but it's somebody in a secret society here, okay, or connected to a secret society here that could actually be a drug dealer, okay. Wow. Wow, so somebody tried to get you caught up in the courts here, okay? And if you're dealing with that secret society energy, if you're dealing with Freemasons or Eastern Stars here, they felt like they had the backup, the pull, okay, to do so, the power, the positions to do so here. So this is why they're looking crazy, because this is backfiring here, okay? Somebody could have people on payroll. We have bribery and extortion. And somebody could have took out a husband, child, a wrongful death. Maybe this is what they wanted for you. This could be a husband that wanted this for you, okay? And they had people, I can't make it up, with a premeditated plot, okay? So I'm getting two stories. Somebody already took somebody out in the past here. This is getting exposed. Sun card, okay? Also, for some of you guys, it could have been an ex-husband that planned this for you. And they already had people in place with bribery and extortion here that was going to help them with the cover-up here, okay? That's why they went so hard with the smear campaign here, okay? Again, saying that you were on drugs or you were sick, okay? Maybe you had contracted something sexually is what I'm getting. This is getting exposed, child. Yeah, it's a grandmother here. Could be a passed over grandmother here that's exposing this. Records department, a child's father. They got this child's father on record, okay? Something about a landlord or a maintenance man here. Let's not get into this timeline, okay? This person could have put some type of lies here. They could have put this smear campaign in black and white here, okay? That's one message. I'm also getting, okay, that same information is going to be used against them here, but I'm also getting they got this person on paper doing something here. Like this person is caught up here, okay? If someone was calling your landlord or maintenance man, or they had some type of dialogue or connection with them, they have that on record as well, okay? Child. Someone is a past life enemy here. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. Wow. So somebody's niece or a female cousin is also a stubborn enemy here. Since we have this husband energy, this could be somebody in your family or someone in their family. Yeah, it could have been a niece or a female cousin that was, adamant about spreading a lie about you spreading STDs, okay? It was a niece or a female cousin that was doing this. Person is a stubborn enemy here, okay? Yeah, so this is someone who's, their jealousy runs deep here, okay? It runs deep. Yeah, something about a practitioner here, okay? Store clerk. Somebody could have paid somebody in the healthcare field with this practitioner, store clerk, and spreading STDs to falsify some evidence of you being sick. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah. Wow. Somebody could have even bullied like a healthcare worker here or something like that, child. Somebody's nephew or cousin. So there's a lot going on in the family, honey. God damn. A whole lot of stubborn enemies here. And they felt as though they had enough weight to make this shit stick. Okay? Yeah. Because the situation is about to explode in the reverse. Things are about to pop off in flames. It almost like hit my chest, okay? And then it went into the reverse prior to me cutting on the camera. So this was supposed to like knock the wind out of you here, okay? But again, when it comes down to it, let's say if you're tested, somebody's saying that you got, HIV, AIDS, herpes. When it comes down to it and you're tested and that comes out as being a lie, wrong, fake news, then what? Then what? I don't know. You're dealing with the society energy. So maybe somebody, again, they knew somebody maybe this is the type of person that wanted to send you to a specific clinic, a specific doctor, a specific lab here, okay? And they were going to falsify a positive result. Again, stubborn enemies here. Somebody's ass is getting sued. Child. Yeah. They said this niece or this female cousin, like somebody kept saying this over and over again here. Okay. This person feels some type of way about you. If this is a niece or a female cousin that's connected to a child's father or a husband, like the jealousy is real with this person here. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's dad, uncle, or brother could be a Taurus here. And This person wanted vengeance here, and they're getting it. They're getting it from the divine, though. Okay? Because that's who is the owner of vengeance here. Yeah, somebody's dad, uncle, or brother connected with somebody who is just as diabolical as them. Okay? And they're going to deliver each other to the fire, is what Spirit is saying. Okay? Wow. I am done. Yeah, brother. Yeah, a brother. Okay. Now, you could be the brother that somebody was plotting on, but there was definitely a brother that was involved in a premeditated plot here, okay? You couldn't tell this person shit with this Uranus energy. Break rules and demolish established patterns. This is somebody who walks up in the place like they don't have to play by the same rules as everybody else here, okay? They don't fall under the same guidelines. We're talking about somebody who is above the law, okay? And again, if they're in a society or they have the backing or connection to a society, you can't tell this person a damn thing here, okay? Wow. Something about transactions here with this nephew or this male cousin here. Yeah, somebody was bullying somebody here. A healthcare worker here. It could be a practitioner. I don't see why you would bully a practitioner here, all right? Like on a spiritual sense here. Wow. These people, they are falling into pieces, and they know they effed up here, okay? So everybody here needs to go to prison. Everybody here needs to go to prison. When I say stubborn enemies, okay, that's an understatement, okay? That's an understatement. And they kept wanting to push this lie that you got something that you can't get rid of is what I'm getting. Child. That was their ace in the hole. And it's like maybe they wanted to railroad you through the system here, okay? To where you couldn't get your footing, you know? Wow. Yeah, you had divine intervention here with your ancestors and some past over loved ones here, because whoever you are, you have a lot of stubborn enemies here, okay, on your ass. And then they're all vengeful and spiteful, okay? Child. Yeah, Spirit is saying have the attitude of gratitude, honey. Okay? Because why? Yeah, whatever they were saying, it has been ostracized, shadow banned, blacklisted, and ignored. Could be an air sign that wanted you ostracized here. Yeah, somebody who has the attitude of gratitude here is not going to be ostracized, especially not from the divine. And somebody's pissed the hell off about your good attitude. You know, of course. All right? Because they're a tyrant. Yeah, and somebody's not believing this lie anymore. Okay? Yeah, somebody could have wanted you ostracized online, okay? This could be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, YouTube here, okay? There could be some accounts that got shut down. Yeah, somebody was doing spiritual work to have you ostracized, though. I mean, damn. Yeah, a bunch of mad motherfuckers here. Beware of an angry mob. Pitchfork energy with spiritual body. Somebody could have been doing a lot of candle work here. They could have been doing something over your pictures. They called a whole party. It's a whole bunch of them. They gathered. Okay, maybe to do a ritual. Wow. Now they're trying to get their story straight. Right. Right. So you got a brother, you got a mother, aunt, or sister that was hiding mail here, okay? You got a brother, a brother and a husband that was directly tied to a premeditated plot. They wanted something to look like a wrongful death when it came to you here. You had a niece or a female cousin here that kept repeating an egregious lie about you having STDs here, okay? Yeah, the Spirit said these people are toxic AF. They could follow you online, okay? Of course. They're obsessed and they're stubborn enemies here. Wow. I'm here and beat you to the punch when I looked at this new beginning and this comparison here, okay? Something's not adding up because somebody is noticing your self-discipline here, okay? Again, you could be very goal-driven. And like you said, this person was on drugs. You said they were sick. Every time I look up, you know, they're getting to it. Oh my God. Danger is approaching for these people, okay? And these dumbass plans, okay? Some of you guys, you are this teacher here, okay? Like I said, you could have a mother, aunt, or a sister that's the teacher. Keep in mind, like, this could be in-laws as well. Take it how it resonates here. But they're getting exposed, child. They're getting exposed and they're pissed the hell off about it. Pissed off as if they didn't sign up for the shit. Okay? Pissed off like somebody wronged them. All these people need to go behind bars. There's no and ifs, buts about it here. Okay? We're not going to pussyfoot around. Like, these people need to go straight to jail and or hell. Yesterday? Child. Yeah, they're pissed off here because they've been linked together. Guilty by association here. Something about physical body. Somebody could have found out about some fake evidence here that somebody conjured up about your health here. Okay? They could have also contracted something. I'm getting that as well. Shit now. They could be pissed off because they got the real thing. Somebody running around lying on you, and they went to the doctor and found out that they're scarred. Like, pissed off. They went out of their way to plot on you. And they're mad. Child. They're mad. Yeah, first aid kit here. Somebody need help. Okay? They need some attention. Yeah, the Rubik's Cube fell to the floor. Diversity, perspective, understanding. View problems from a new perspective, and understanding will deepen here. There's some type of illusion that has dropped off here. They wanted something to be difficult. Maybe they didn't want you to connect the dots and find out what they had going on, how they were coming at you, who was involved here. Okay, but you're not fooled. We already saw the high priestess energy here. They could have hired somebody to do work on you here to try to keep your third eye blocked. Okay, keep you in confusion, hazy illusions. Wow. Damn. So mini bar. It's a mother, aunt, or sister that's drinking. Okay. They at the bar somewhere, or they at their own bar in their house, all right? This could be somebody who said that you were suffering from some type of addictions here, okay? Release, overload, burden. Let go of the habits that sap your inner strength here, okay? Somebody is weak here, all right? Yeah, they're burdened by this mail fraud. That's the part that they played, or one of the parts that they played here, okay? What is going on with this home gym brother? Somebody could be plotting on somebody at the gym, or it's a brother that's having to push. It says push pain and breakthrough, and it came up sideways here. So they're catching hell with that. A nudge through pain. Growth comes when you're forced to move here. Okay. It came up sideways. Somebody's feeling stuck. They feel like they can't move. They feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. Remember, the brother is the one that was haughty. Somebody's brother. Keep in mind, I'm hearing brother in Christ. Okay, again, somebody could be a church witch or a church warlock here. But this could be brother having to do with a society here. Okay, like a fraternity. All right, in order. Yeah, they feel like they can't push through. Child. Pissed off. They decided to come for you, and now they're mad. Okay. Yeah, because they didn't stop a damn thing. Okay. One monkey doesn't stop the show. Neither does 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Growth rewards stability. The seeds you sow will bloom into lasting achievements. And somebody has achieved a sentence here. Okay. Whether it's behind bars here or it's just with karma. Okay. Because this is falling into pieces. This grandiose scheme, where you had several people that were committing injustices against you, and they felt like you were going to take the fall for everything. Again, the only way, this person or these people thought that this was going to go through is by railroading you through the system here. Okay, let's say you go to court. And like, okay, well, you're saying, I'm not sick. I don't have this. Okay, well, we're going to send you to so-and-so. We're going to have them come in and test you. That person that was coming in to test you, they were already going to, present a false result. Okay. Bam. They hit the gavel on that. Okay. And then whatever's going on with this white collar crime, they already had people who was willing to lie. Real dumb. Real dumb. I feel like something just got very messy, okay? And they kept trying to clean something up by lying and lying and lying, and it's like trying to bury you here, okay? Wow. This is real dumb. And somebody who definitely plotted on somebody's life here. They wanted something to look like a wrongful death here. Like I said, somebody's husband could have transitioned in the past. That could be coming out here. For some of you guys, this was an ex-husband here. Or a current husband. I don't know. Somebody you're in separation from that was plotting on your life. Okay? And again, we got this mother, aunt, and sister they're drinking here because of the mail fraud. They're guilty of that. Okay? Someone could have rerouted your mail. Or you could have a mother that held some mail back from you here, okay? Whether you were in the same house with this person or not, okay? They didn't tell you about something. It could even came from the courts. This could have been something about money. Like they knew what the hell they were doing. Yeah, it's society that's having a tower. I can't make it up, honey. It's society and tower. I cannot make this shit up. Somebody thought that they were going to pop bottles. Nah, it's a tower to that here. Okay? I don't know if y'all heard that. It's a tower. You were the wrong person. This was a divine setup here. Wow. Wow. They really thought that they were going to railroad you in the system here. Intellectual work, okay? Follow your path here. Okay, and then we have confrontation here. So it could be a mother, aunt, or a sister here that's being confronted here. Okay, maybe about you. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, somebody is seeing you as someone who keeps to themselves here. Okay, like you follow your own path. It could be a mother, aunt, or a sister that didn't like that about you here. Okay, somebody didn't like your intellect, a quiet, reliable, and dedicated partner. Commitment in a relationship, dreaming big, pursuing further training, establishing healthy financial habits here. Yeah, it's a karmic feminine energy in your family here that was jealous of you. Sad. Okay? Sad and downright pathetic. 3144, 444, you mastered yourself, and somebody has a problem with that here. Okay? They're going through a lot of confrontations here. People could be asking this person here about their intent towards you, their demeanor, what they said about you here, because now it looks like pure hate, pure jealousy, and pure envy. Nothing less, nothing more. Child, I know you lied. Let me get up out of here. Justice. Justice. Somebody is putting in the effort here to get you justice here. Somebody could be in the armed forces here. Okay, lies? Yeah, no. Lies. Okay. Somebody put an effort to lie. Like this was, again, a premeditated plot. They all gathered around. You say this, you do this. Like, Wow. Let's close this out. Close this out with. Wow. They said this niece or a female cousin kept running their mouth. Okay. They kept running their mouth. All right. Let's say one more time. Okay, I will. Child. Sad. Ooh. Enlightened for 4 hours. Spiritual high, reality check. Okay. Open third eye, saw email here. Okay. So digital interference, inner conflict here. So there's something here about these STDs and communication and an email here. Okay. Something has someone shocked here, okay? I feel like there has been some digital communication that has gotten exposed here, okay? Somebody saw something and I feel like, their heart sank here or, There could be proof of a plot here, proof of a lie, proof of intent when it came to this lie about someone spreading STDs here, okay? Digital interference here. Someone could have been hacking as well, hacking somebody's email. Oh, it's like this person is going through an awakening here, okay? Yeah, a jump scare. Interesting. Someone could have felt like your spiritual path was fake. It was a front here, okay? Like you were doing something for show with this enlightened for 4 hours. You were just on a spiritual high, okay? But they're getting a reality check, regardless of what they think, Okay. Yeah, it wasn't closure, open ending, unanswered, emotional hangover. Somebody felt like you were still hung up on something. You were still stuck on something. Maybe this was their cousin. Okay. Or I don't know. Something about an email though, honey. Okay. Like it's putting them through an awakening here. Okay. This is also these false receipts is what I'm getting. Yeah. What else did I want to clear? Okay, they say go back to the Book of Scandals deck one more time. Okay. It's not good if I got to go back here one more time. Not good. These people tried to play a game of divide and conquer here. Okay. That's what they want to do here. Somebody's grandfather could deal with escorts. What the hell? Maybe that mofo caught a STD here. Like, people want to say everything but the truth. Somebody's mom here, okay? Somebody's mom could be an escort here. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, okay? Child, somebody could be an old lady of the lady of leisure, okay? Somebody's mom could be a landlord here. Wow. Or somebody's mom could have told that to your landlord here, okay? That you were an escort, lady of leisure, a street taco. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they said that you did that for aesthetics. You like lavish things and lifestyle here, okay? Yeah, if you're someone who is very beautiful or alluring, like they were trying to use that. They were trying to stereotype you here, okay? Yeah. A bank employee here. But see, somebody had a relationship here with a bank employee. That's what was really going on here, okay? Yeah. Interesting. So somebody had a connection with a teller or a bank manager, branch manager, I think is what they call. Yeah, Venus Cancer. Somebody could have a Cancer in Venus here, okay? Yeah, I'm getting mother energy. What about this here? Someone comes from a long line of harlots here. I'm just going to keep it real. And maybe you're not. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe your mother is, or maybe your sisters are, or your cousins here, and you're not like them, and they got a problem with that here. Okay. Yeah, somebody dates a preacher behind the scenes here. They could do a lot of partying with this person here. Yeah, these people are miserable and very vengeful and spiteful towards you. The only satisfaction I get is when you take a hit. Sincerely, a daughter or a son of misery here. It could be a Cancer here, okay? They wanted the world to be against you here. What's going on with this Cancer and Venus energy here, child? Maybe, you had a mother that was in the streets and somebody wanted to stereotype you as being just like your mother or something like that, child. Yeah, it's a sister, honey. That could be dating this preacher. Okay, or they could be a preacher, or they just very preachy. No, it's an escort. Somebody's sister is an escort here. This has come out before. Okay, there's a preacher that deals with a lot of lady of the night. Okay, and this could be your sister. So it's almost like a destiny swap. Whatever somebody's saying about you is actually the life that they live. Somebody could actually even have something here. Okay, like foolish. Local, something about the local gym here. Okay, it fell on somebody, could be plotting on somebody at the gym. A Sagittarius could be significant here. Okay, yeah, someone could have took out an insurance policy on you. They also hacked your phone. Okay, they hired somebody to hack your shit here. So these people are tracking you here, but whoever they hired here, they're being tracked and investigated here. Okay, whoever lied in court or lied on a legal document here, like that's what opened everything up here. Somebody is actually wanted for perjury though. Yeah, this could be current energy or in the future here. Somebody hired somebody to hack your phone here. Okay, and this hacker is under investigation here. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius that's plotting on somebody at the gym. I don't know if they hired this person here because there could be a family, or maybe this ex-husband that went out and got an insurance policy on you here. Child, the tea is spilling, honey. Okay, the tea is spilling. These people going down for all types of shit. This premeditated plot, perjury here. Okay, fraud. Yeah. A thief is judging your stability here. It came out sideways here. They also could have been sending you psychic attacks here. Okay. Yeah. They also could have been sending you psychic attacks here. Wow. Yeah, it could be a neighbor that was trying to send somebody psychic attacks. A Libra could be significant. Maybe even a Capricorn here. Okay. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.